the 2-3 Zone project, man. That project is fire, man. Like
I
from
appreciate it. Shout out to the
top
bro
rap
Flea
joints.
Lord. That's
word.
the
Like
bro, man.
how did y'all link up?
Shout out to my bro French. He started coming to my studio. He pretty much recorded the majority of Flea's projects. Um, when I had first built my studio, bro saw the pictures online, was like, "Yo, your studio look crazy," and I would like to pull up one day. You know what I'm saying? So once the COVID thing kind of died down a little bit, bro pulled up. We started, vibing, chilling, you know what I'm saying? And then one day he was like, yo, pull up to my studio. And I already knew about Flea. And like I had reached out to him at one point because shout out to Etho too. He's one of the first artists to actually reach out to me and work with me. But I pulled up to French's studio one day and Flea was there. I didn't even know he was gonna be there. And we just started vibing, and I let bro know, like, yo, I got some shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta pull up to my studio one day. You know what I'm saying? And he was like, yo, definitely, man. And he started playing some joints for me. I forgot what album he was working on at the time, but
Was it that year when he went on that run?
yeah, it was definitely the
He
12
was going
for 12.
crazy one year.
Nah, it was definitely the 12 for 12 run. Yeah. It was towards the end because I remember we was working on Resolutions 2, if I'm not mistaken, at that time, or about to, because I was actually about to go to Staten Island to go pull up to Core that day, so I stopped in French's studio, and Flea happened to be there. We chopped it up a little bit, and bro was like, yeah, we got a link or whatever. So I had sent him a couple of joints. He ended up using one of them for Ladies and Gentlemen. That was the album he put out right before the year had ended.
I think that was after the Prodigy joint he dropped.
Yeah, yeah, that was like the last joint of the 12 for 12 or whatever. And we had did that joint or whatever. He put it out, and when me and Cortez started working on Filthy Karma, we hit him up like, yo, we would like you get on the joint. He was already cool with Cole, you know what I'm saying? Me and him already kind of like chopped it up a few times or whatever. So he was like, yeah, definitely, I'll pull up, you know what I'm saying? So I kind of had it planned already, like, yo, when he pulls up to do this feature, I'm going to have some joints ready, like, and just, we going to do some shit. So he did the feature, and he was like, yo, just play some joints or whatever. So we started playing some joints, and I didn't even play 2 joints. He was already writing, and we knocked out 2 songs. And after those 2 songs, it was like, yo, we going to do an album, right? He's like, yeah, we going to do an album. So we started working on the album, and, like, I think it took us, like, 5 sessions because he lived pretty deep now, you know what I'm saying? But took us 5 sessions, and we knocked out the album, and what up?
I heard he say he out the jacks. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Out the
man.
jacks.
Word.
That's my shit too,
And
man.
drop another one.
Yeah, nah, that's what's crazy because the chemistry was so ill working on it on 2-3 that as soon as we finished the album, it was like the streams was going crazy, the feedback was just crazy, and it was like, you know what, we ended up going to LA not too long ago for a show for 2-3, and that's when we started working on the compilation album, and me and bro was like, yo, let's
the Lord Mob
compilation.
So are you a part of Lord Mob?
I mean, yeah, I shout out to the Lord Mob. Word up, bro. Flea Lord definitely, you know what I'm saying, embrace me like a bro.
He got the shit. My bro beat on. I think he.
Yeah, nah, that's my brother, man. And you know what I'm saying? Like, besides the music, and that's one thing, like, Cole tell you too, like, I'm not into sending beats over emails.
I was gonna ask you that.
I'm into the artist pulling up to the studio. Cause at the end of the day, it's not just about the music. It's about getting to know each other and vibing.
Feel
you know
the
what
vibe.
I'm saying? Yeah, cause it's like anybody can make music through an email. Like I can send you email, you can sit there, write to the beat, record, and then send me the joint back. Like, yo, this is what I did. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, all right, that's cool. You know, it's been done multiple times. There's no problem with that. But I built the studio so the artist could come pull up to my studio, vibe with me on some just human shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? And
so you think it's not enough of that no more? Because it's a lot of like.
Yeah, that's what it is. Just too much internet shit. Like, you know what I'm saying?
I could tell when I listened to a record if they wasn't in the studio together.
Yeah, so it's like, yo, bro pulled up and like me and him started vibing, and it was like to the point. Now I'm about to roll some. Me and him just started vibing to the point, like, you know what I'm saying? We built that camaraderie, and that's why the music sounds the way it does, because it's like, that's family now. Like, I done been to bro's crib. He done pulled up to my studio multiple times. Like, his son is, I call him nephew, you know what I'm saying? His son shows me mad love every time he on the phone with me, you know what I'm saying? It's like, it's a family thing. And then, you know, when we went to LA, you know what I'm saying? It was like, we really, you know what I'm saying? We built that bond, you know what I'm saying? And bros, you know, like, you know, he opened his platform for me, you know what I'm saying? So I can't even say in words, basically, how grateful I am for him. But
that was a huge look.
But as far as for the music wise, like, you know what I'm saying, we got that chemistry. So it's like, yo, after we finished 2-3 Zone, it was like, let's start working on the next project, which is crazy because he got so many projects already. He had 29 albums pretty much before 2-3 is the 30th album, and a lot of those albums are with like respectable producers, like legendary producers. What I'm trying to do is bring out the best of the artists. So that's another point of bringing the artists to my studio. So basically, they pull up and we pick the absolute best beats. Like, I don't pick a bunch of beats for you that I think you might like or something like that. Nah, we sit there and we pick the absolute best beat, even if it's beats that I might have like probably felt like I wanted to write to or something like that. As long as I ain't record to it already, like we gonna play through all the beats until you pick the joint that like I want to see your eyes open up and you just start mumbling to yourself like yo, bro, that's the one right there, and then that's the one until we get to 10. No throwaways. Like, me and Flea didn't do no extra songs, but the songs that's on the album. Wow. The songs on Filthy Karma with Cortez, we didn't do no extra songs, but the songs you hear on that album. Sunsets in the Ghetto with Thief, no extra songs. Those were the songs we did for the album. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, because they pull up to the studio and I, you know, basically let them pick the absolute best, even if I got to make the beat right on the spot. Like, I'm trying to get, and that's what brings the best out of the artist, because I know from a rapping standpoint, when I make a bunch of beats, I don't make a beat to rap to. I might make like 20, 30 beats. Then the next day or a couple of days later, I might sit down and go through the beats the same way like an artist would if he got a pack from somebody. And then I just go through the beats and I pick the joint that speaks to me at the time. But I might have all of you might listen to them and be like, oh, every one of them shits is crazy. Yeah. Like, you know what I'm saying? But I pick the one that speaks to me at that time, so I know how it is. So same thing with the artist, like, let him pick the best joints, and that's how I feel like you don't get no throwaways, and you get the raps you hear from like for instance with Flea, you saying you hear him different. A lot of people said that they like, yo, bro, the hooks. You don't even hear him doing hooks like that.
That's what I said. Like, I heard
I got bro doing hooks on every song. Like, you don't hear that.
Because like I said, because I fuck with Flea, but I kind of fell off a little bit. But when I heard this one, I'm like, he kind of switched up with me. I'm like, I fuck with it. I'm like, I see the
Don't hear him
flows,
doing
like,
hooks like that because
yeah.
I'm like, yo, bro, you gotta, you know what I'm saying? But I didn't have to really do much either. Like the beats took him there basically. So it was like, yo, bro, you know, like just little things like, you know, you gotta do a hook for this joint, and then he already in that zone already. Like, yo, every joint that come up, he like, oh, I'm coming up with an ill hook for this. Like, you know what I'm saying?
His work ethic is
Like,
crazy.
yeah, his work ethic
is crazy.
I don't think he get enough credit because he
don't.
dropped
Yeah,
a
nah,
lot
his
of
work
fucking
ethic
projects.
is like,
So
and that's what I love about the artists that I've been working with. Their work ethic is crazy, and that's how I feel. Like I'm up super early in the morning. I'm in the studio every day, cooking Cortez's album and Flea's album, and not one of the songs sound alike at all. And I love every one of the songs, so it's like it's kind of hard, but I would definitely say 2-3 is definitely that one for me right now, because it's, you know, it's pushing the boundaries for me right now. You know what I'm saying? It's doing, the numbers was beautiful. You know what I'm saying? The feedback's been amazing. So it's like, you know, it's hard, you know, not to say that one right now. You know what I'm saying? But like I love all the albums basically.
So you're doing is more, would you say, producing the record as opposed to just recording and engineering the
Yeah,
song?
basically. So like once we pick the beat, you know what I'm saying, and the artist start, you know, writing basically, I don't, like a lot of times I name my beats a certain, like for instance with Sunsets in the Ghetto. A lot of the beats, the names of the beats ended up the names of the songs.
Okay.
So it's like I tend to name beats what I feel like, what they sound like. And I think it helps the artist in a way, not intentionally, because sometimes they might switch up the joint, you know what I'm saying? But sometimes it helps them. So it kind of helps them with a little bit of direction without me having to tell them. Because I feel like I don't have to, especially with an artist like Flea, artist with like Cortez. I don't have to like direct them. They already.
Season.
Yeah, exactly. So it's like I just got to create the vibe for them. You know what I'm saying? The right vibe, and like I said, allow them to pick the right beat. And then once they start recording, then my job is to just basically make sure they record properly. They don't mess up on anything, you know what I'm saying? Make sure they cadences and there's just little things like that, you know what I'm saying? Like, yo, bro, you spit that a little bit better or something like that. Just little things, like little nudges, basically. I try not to get in their way. I think that's the best a producer can do, not get in the artist's way. Let them be an artist, basically. Once you start telling them, yo, you should rap like this, you should say this, you should rap about this and all that. It's like,
Yeah,
I feel the same way about beats. Like if somebody tell me, yo, you think you can make me a beat like this, it totally kills my vibe. Like I don't want to make a beat like that now.